I'm gonna act it out.
You're gonna act it out? Okay. Once upon a time, there were four little fish. Their names were, what were their names?
Pinky, Ponky, Bluey, and Donkey.
Pinky, Ponky, Bluey,
Do
and
we really
Donkey.
have a fish called Donkey?
Yes.
Do
You
have a
and
fish.
Jen.
They lived in a little tank, and their best friend was a boy called Lucas. Lucas used to go to school, so during the day, the fishy would swim around waiting for him, and when he got back home, they would go right all the way to the front and wave at him and then play with him and try to spend as much time kind of swimming around and waving and playing with Lucas.
But Daddy have to do homework before.
Okay, but after homework, they come and wave at you and swim around.
No, because I'm not gonna
One
be
of their
upstairs.
favorite games was to play hide and seek. But initially, in the tank, they only had
A ship,
a ship.
plants, and a lighthouse.
They have a ship and a lighthouse. They didn't have a plant.
No, but remember they have a that.
Yeah, but that's what the story is about. So they said to Lucas, Lucas, we like to play hide and seek, but we've been hiding for so long in the ship and in the lighthouse. And now we know all the places. Can you buy us something else for the fish tank? And Lucas said, okay. So
And what
Lucky-
about the Nemo?
Yeah, we'll get to the Nemo as well. So Lucky went to the pet store and bought them a huge green plant
No, that small one over there.
and a little small one. And they put it in the tank, and the fish were so excited, and they were all swimming around, and they all said, hey, I know, I've got a great idea. Let's play hide and seek. So I started playing hide and seek.
Daddy, but as Lucky grew older,
The key cannot
Yeah.
grow older. He has to stay
I'm
little.
5. So in the beginning I'm 4, and then in the next part I'm 5.
The next part you're 5, okay. But after Lucky gave them the green plant, they started playing hide and seek. And Ponky, as you can see, he's a yellow-green fish. So he had this great idea. He thought, I think if I go and swim in the plant and hide in there, nobody will be able to ever find me.
But Daddy, now and then as I grew older.
Hang on, we'll get to the grew older part. So then Ponky went.
But
and-
no
and
one,
hid
Daddy, can
himself.
I have a turn now? But no
You
one
have a
noticed
turn.
that Lucky was growing.
No one noticed that Lucky was growing, and what was happening, baby, when Lucky was growing.
Daddy, then what happened?
Then what happened is Ponky went and hid in the green plant.
Well,
And
no,
Blue,
next
it was,
to it.
well, no, see, like kind of in between him there, he wiggled in. And it was Bluebee's turn to do the counting. And Bluebee did the counting, and he started looking. And he looked everywhere and everywhere. He went in the pirate ship. He went all the way around the lighthouse. He went up and down the fish tank. And he could not find Ponky. And meanwhile, Ponky was in the green plant, cracking himself laughing because Bluebee couldn't find him because he couldn't see him. He was the same color as the plant. Loki, who was growing in the meanwhile, was in the bed, laughing his head off at how clever Ponky was. In the end, Ponky laughed so much that he fell out of the plant, right in front of Bluebee, who said, "Ah, Ponky, there you are! I found you!" And then that was the end of the first game of hide and seek. Then it was Pinky's turn. So Ponky fought again. Oh, I can go and hide again in the plant.
Say, but no, can I have my turn now?
You gave your turn now.
But no one noticed that that Lucky was growing.
Look, you kept growing all along.
And none of the fish noticed.
None of the fish noticed because they were too busy playing hide and seek.
And no one noticed that I was getting bigger.
And look, he was getting bigger and bigger.
And then he turned 5.
And then he turned 5, that's right. And Fishy was still busy playing hide and seek. And this time
I
it was
want to pump it
Pinky's
up.
turn. Oh, that's right. We went to pump it up for your birthday.
I always remember that.
That's good. It was a good party, right?
Yeah.
Remember,
And all
we
my
told
friends came.
all your friends came, and when we came back, and we told Fishy about it.
No, we didn't have the fishy by then.
We did. You got it for your birthday.
You got it for your
right.
birthday.
Before we went to Puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, remember we had a sleepover at Arjun and Guggen? They came to our house.
Okay, so now it was Pinky's turn. And Ponky thought again, I'm gonna go and hide in the green plant. They're not gonna find me. So he hid in the green plant, and Lucky, who was growing, saw it again, and he was laughing his head off because he knew nobody will find Ponky. Because Ponky has the same color as the plant.
Well, not all of it, but his whole body, but his fins are not, but he would still be able to hide.
That's right. His fins are not, but he's very close in color. See, he's right there in the bottom left corner. He's that greeny yellow, the same as the plant. So Pinky did the same thing. He could not find Ponky. He swam around, went in the pirate ship, went above the pirate ship, in the lighthouse, behind the lighthouse. Nowhere to be found was Ponky. And when all the fish started getting really agitated, they thought that they lost him. So they started swimming around really fast, bumping into each other.
But Lucky kept growing.
Lucky kept growing, and Lucky was laughing his head off because he knew where Ponky was, but didn't want to tell them. And then in the end, Lucky was growing and growing and growing, and he grew so big, and then he said, okay, I'm gonna go and tell the fish where Ponky is so they can look at me and see that I've grown so big. So he turned up,
Already.
and all of a sudden,
I'm like as big as in the story.
as big as in the story, right? And all of a sudden, Ponky saw this huge giant approaching the tank.
See, but it wasn't
And
a giant at all.
He got a bit frightened and he fell again out of the plant.
So he thought it was a real giant.
But it wasn't a real giant. It was Lucas who just came to tell them that where Ponky was hiding. But because Ponky was out of the plant now, he didn't tell them anything.
So, but he did tell them that I was growing.
But they all saw how big Lucas has been growing. And they were so impressed on how big he was now.
Except Ponky.
5.5.
No, 5 years old.
5 years old. He was 5 years old
Corrected you.
and so tall, and they were so pleased with him.
Except
So
for
they
Ponky.
No, Ponky was pleased as well. So they all waved at him and said, "Hi, Lucas, you've grown so much." And then Lucas said, "What are you guys doing?" And they said, "Oh, we're just playing hide and seek. And Ponky is so naughty. He always hides and we can't find him. So just so you know, if you see us running around, it's because we think that we lost Ponky and we're just running and swimming around trying to find him." And Lucky sat down on the bed and started laughing because he knew what Ponky was up to. And he said, "Okay, guys, you go and
But
play."
what happened to Blueby? Blueby always sings.
Yeah, but tonight's story is not about Blueby singing. It's about Ponky hiding in the green plant. And ever since that night, whenever you see the fishy running around like now, it's because they're probably looking for Ponky or looking for one of the fish who's hiding in the plant. And they think they lost him, and they get so panicky, and they swim around, and bump into each other. Like now, they can't see Ponky because he's in the plant.
No, they cannot see Donkey.
I thought that's Ponky. Donkey is the orange one.
Yeah, but we don't see him.
Yeah, Donkey's in the back hiding. So ever since that day, whenever you see the fish swimming around fast and bumping into each other, it's probably because naughty Ponky is hiding in the plant and they think that they lost him and they're just panicking and swimming around trying to find him. The end.
What should we call that?